Hi! Hello, beautiful people of YouTube. I am back. I am better than ever. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. I think it's been like a month, 2 months, but here we are, ready to sit down, film another video. We are on the ground because I don't have anywhere else to film, really, but, you know, this will make do. So, today's video, I thought I would do like a piercing, like tattoo tour. I have like a pretty decent amount of both of them, so I thought like, why not share with everyone like the meanings behind them, and I'll do like a pain rating of all of them, and like all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So let's start out with the very first tattoo that I got. My parents were very like anti-tattoos, like you need to never get them, like no-nos. And what did I do? I got one. So I had to put it in a place that they would never ever see, and so I decided to put it on my lip. It says Let It Be. It is my favorite Beatles song, and it is also the first song that I learned how to play on the guitar, and I think that's really cool. I got this in April of 2018, and I first walked in there and I'm like, I want a tattoo, like I want it on my lip because my parents will never see it. And the guy goes, no. And I'm like, oh, why? And he's like, this is not a good place for your first tattoo, like it's gonna hurt, it's gonna give you a bad experience. And I was like, I don't care, like I want a tattoo and I want it done now, and I need my parents to never find out about it. And so he was finally like, okay. And I was like, okay. And so we did it. He did the first like little bit, and I was like, you lied. This isn't bad. It didn't even hurt at all. Scale of 1 to 10, 0. Like it didn't hurt at all. But it's a really good tattoo. He did a really good job. It's been there for a year and a half, and it's only faded like a little bit. Like I've seen some pretty bad lip tattoos that have faded like a lot. But mine's pretty good. The next tattoo that I ever got, it was very like spur of the moment, like on the spot. The Aries in me was like, yes, we are doing this today, right now. And so I had to quickly think of something that I wanted, and I wanted like the like very basic, what everybody gets, like the like mountain into a wave type of thing. You know what I'm talking about. And so I go in there, and the guy is like, the shop minimum is like blah blah blah, like you should probably like get something like more intense. And I was like, the small bean that I am, like I was like, I can't, like I don't know. And he was like, but do it. And I was like, okay. I don't really like this tattoo. The mountains are very detailed, but then the waves kind of look like a little bit cartoony, and so I don't hate this tattoo. It's just definitely not one of my favorites. But there's not much meaning behind it. Like, I like waves. I don't really like the ocean. It terrifies me. I'm scared of it, and I can't swim. But mountains are pretty cool. I like the outdoors, like four-wheeling and like hiking and stuff. That's fun. So I guess that's the meaning behind that one. You can find meaning in anything if you try. So the next tattoo that I got is a little sun on my hip. Me and my best friend Carol got matching ones. We saw this on Facebook, and it was like this shop was doing like a pay your age day. Well, it was like a couple days, but it was like pay your age, and we're like these little 18-year-olds. We're like, we don't have to pay $18. And it was definitely like an $18 tattoo. But you know, it was only $18. Yeah, it was like you sent in a picture. It's only like, it could only be like an inch. So we sent in our picture, and they're like, yes. We were like, okay. And so the tattoo artist, she had only been tattooing for like a year. Like, no shade to her, but it showed. The pain rating didn't really hurt at all because like I don't really know tattoos, like the like in depths of it, but it felt very light, so it didn't feel like she was really getting into the skin, and so it's faded a lot. But it's still a pretty cute tattoo. It has meaning to it. We both like the sun. We like sunshine. So my next tattoo is, I think, my biggest tattoo. This one. It is the Aries constellation. You can kind of see these little dots. I'm an Aries. That's what I blame literally all of my actions on. I'm not like super big into like astrology and like all of that stuff, but I'm definitely like, Mercury is in retrograde, this is why this happened. My horoscope said this and it was true, you know? But I really liked it, and it's like a part of me, it has meaning to it. And I was like, how do we like amp this up, not just like little lines? And so I was like, I don't know, like I like flowers, let's put some flowers in it. And my tattoo artist that I go to now is really good. Like, I go to him with an idea and he's like, oh, let's add this to that and like this to that and like mix it up and then like throw it on your body. And I was like, yeah. So it's definitely like probably my favorite tattoo. Like, it has meaning to it. It's well done. He did an amazing job. This is probably my most painful tattoo also. It didn't even hurt like that bad. I have like a pretty high pain tolerance, I think. So I would say probably like a 6 at most. Like, once he got like more up here, that's when I was like, oh, that feels like a tattoo, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really like this tattoo. So actually with this one, I'm trying to like putting all these tattoos in places my parents can't see. And one morning I'm asleep like this, and my mom comes in and she's like, is that a tattoo? And I was like, me? Little old me? Couldn't be. But like, it's there, like I physically could not hide it, but I just woken up and I was like, what do you mean? I thought it was like a dream, but definitely wasn't. She was a little upset. I didn't tell her about the other ones because I was scared. But it's okay. She grew to like accept it, like my tattoos and stuff, and I don't know. So that's pretty cool. So the tattoos that I get, like I want them to have like meaning to them, except like the spur of the moment ones that literally are just there. So my parents are a very big part of my life. They are literally my everything. I love them so much, like more than they will ever know. And so I was like, okay, how do I incorporate like my family or like something dedicated to them, like a tattoo? And I was like thinking, and I'm like, okay, like I like skeletons, I like skulls and shit, and I wanted a tattoo like that, like, I don't know, like a skull hand or something. My parents got married October 8th, and so this is kind of hard to show. It's that. It is not a shocker. Not a shocker. So, October 8th, it's like October, spooky, Halloween, like skeleton, hands, like, you know what I mean? And so it's a skeleton hand, and then it's doing the number 8 in sign language. So it's kind of like October 8th. And it's like, I don't know, I like tattoos that mean something to you, and like people look at it and they're like, what does that mean? Like, I get it explained to it. Like, it's a really cool, like, deep meaning and very unique, I think. And so my next tattoo, my grandparents are actually another big part of my life. Like, I love them a lot too, and I was like, okay, like, let's get something like that can be dedicated towards them. Oh, this is my next tattoo. It is a tree, and it says 1969 at the bottom because my grandparents got married in the year 1969. I got this tattoo on a spring break trip in St. George, so I didn't really know the tattoo artist, which is not the best. Should have done some research, but he did a good job, so it's like, whatever, I guess. And so, how I kind of decided, ew, that's ugly. And so, how I kind of decided this one was the 1969, like my grandparents, at like the bottom of the tree, kind of like the trunk, and then like they started our family, and so like the rest of the tree is us, and we grew from them. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3, 4. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I only have one more tattoo left. So this one's hard to show. I got this one 2 weeks ago, I think, right before school started. This one has absolutely no meaning to it. My big ass nose. So this one, very spur of the moment, like, I want a tattoo, like, school's gonna start, let's do something cool. And so I got a flame tatted on me because I fucking can. There's really no meaning behind it. I guess it means I'm on fire all the time. No, it doesn't. That's stupid. It's not stupid. It's fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? But this one didn't hurt at all. Like, you would think it would hurt a lot, but it didn't. It was super quick, like 2 minutes maybe. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. But yeah, I don't know. Cool tattoo. I really like it. Piercings now? I guess I'll just start from here over. I don't know. So we'll start on this ear. I got this little skeleton on my lobes. I've got this paper clip on my other lobe. I used this paper clip to pierce this one. I used this paper clip, safety pin. I used this safety pin to pierce this one and this one. Ah! So I got these ones professionally done, like these 2 lobes, when I was like 4, I think, like a small bean. I pierced this one myself with this safety pin. All were pretty easy. This one kind of hurt, probably the most. I had to re-pierce it a couple times, but whatever. I went to actual piercer for this one because, I don't know, I tried to pierce it myself and I couldn't get this safety pin right. This one didn't hurt. It was just kind of a weird, like, sound. I've never had my daith pierced. I don't know. But I assume it's, like, the same because it was just cartilage, I think. I don't know. I don't know ears. But this one didn't hurt really at all. I had a barbell in it, and then I took that out and I put this in it. A little smaller hoop. So, moving this way, I guess. I have my nose pierced. I got it April of this year. This one didn't really hurt. Made my eyes water, but, like, it makes you do that, okay? I'm not a bitch. Sometimes. But yeah, it didn't really hurt. I've changed it out from, like, a hoop to a stud. It's a stud right now. I'm just kind of rocking that for a little bit. Next is I have my web pierced. I pierced it with this safety pin. I clean it every time. Like, it's gross. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't use a safety pin in the first place, but I do it anyway. So I pierced this myself. Ew. This is actually the barbell that was in this ear. I cleaned it too, don't worry. This one didn't hurt at all. It was just like meh. It was just like a safety pin going through a thin piece of blah. I don't know. Weird, huh? Moving to this side, I only have these 2. Pierced this one myself. Can you guess which safety pin? Lobes don't really hurt. They're just kind of like squishiness. I used to have a double forward helix, but my body, like my ear, rejected the one that was more towards the bottom, and the top one just wasn't healing. It was, like, hurt. It kept getting keloids and, like, infected and stuff, so I just took it out. That's all my piercings, I think. I definitely plan on getting more tattoos. Piercings probably, too. I just kind of am running out of space. Like, everyone's like, why don't you get your belly button pierced? And I'm like, because I don't want to. So that, everybody, is my tattoos and piercings, what I have. It's good to be back. I love filming. I love editing. I can't wait to edit this video. Yeah, if you like this video, be sure to, like and subscribe. I don't know, comment something if you want to all my, 10 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? But I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.